Griffin the Griffin by BlackWing. Chapter 3. Life in the Wild. While I may not have ever hunted before, I've definitely dissected. And I've also flayed fish, and so when it came to carving the deer, I knew pretty well what I was doing. My claws are wonderful. They're like the perfect little knives and made short work of it. Gilda went about draining it while I gathered some leafy stuff and flint for a fire. I used to go camping all the time, and I've been to Indian reserves several times, as well as geologist sites on class trips. So I know my way around nature. While I never could get the rub two sticks to work together thing to work, I could tell rocks apart, and I know flint when I see it. There was a load of gravel at the base of the mountain, which, thanks to Minecraft, I know tends to have flint in it. I guess all that gravel is what wore the mountain smooth. I found a pair of fairly large pieces. It helps when you have hands, or claws. I'd never be able to pull it off with hooves. I found my way back to Gilda, who had set up a little camp. Some broken logs to sit on. I tossed a bunch of twigs and dry leaves into a small clearing. We didn't want to catch anything on fire. Sliding the rocks against each other, sparks came off, and the brush caught fire nicely. How did you know how to do that? Same way I know everything else. Although, this makes me think I wasn't a doctor. Maybe I'm a traveler? It would explain what I was doing in some Badlands. She just smiled. Okay, she's definitely coming on to me. Then again, I am pretty awesome since I got here, and in the show, I saw a very distinct lack of males around. Probably at least 70% female majority. Oh crap, she's probably looking at me as a potential mate! Well, I was El Virgino on Earth. Nothing says I have to stay the same way here. Back there I was a loser with a chip on his shoulder. Here I'm actually pretty cool. Well, I must be cool since Gilda won't hang around with people she thinks are lame. What are you thinking about? She asked. I'd been staring off into space while the meat cooked. Trying to remember stuff. It's not working. Who knows, maybe it's better this way. I feel happy, and it feels unfamiliar. I mean, I've been happy before. I know I must have at some point, but this feels like true happiness, if that makes any sense. And if that's the case, maybe I'd rather not remember. That was a crock of bull. I knew exactly what happened, I just didn't want to remember. Maybe I'd get lucky and actually forget my past life. Well, you still did good today. You killed a deer all on your own, carved it, started a fire, and cooked the thing. Looks like you can handle yourself. See ya! She got up and started to leave. Wait, don't go, I don't want to be alone! And just where the hell do you think you're going? Whew, smooth. You don't need me anymore, so I'm leaving. You got a problem with that? She looked annoyed. Yes, I have a problem with that. I'm tired and I don't want to be all on my own anymore. Okay, so I suppose I could just head south and go to Ponyville and use my feathers for unlimited hugs, but I don't think that pays well. And I can't live off the generosity of others forever. I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing. You're damn right I do. You're gonna sit your butt down and eat some of this. You caught it. It's not right for me to eat it since you did all the work. She has a sense of honor after all. I guess either she wasn't really all that bad, or my endless wit and charm is starting to rub off on her. After only 2 days. Consider it payback for saving my hide and teaching me to fly. I smirked. Or what I thought was a smirk, given the fact that I had a beak and no lips. Although I still have teeth inside my mouth past the beak. Part bird, part lion. I guess rather than splitting at the chest, some things are mixed. Whoever said I was going to help with that? She demanded. Well, you saw how well my first attempt went. Since I'm crazy enough to try that again, I'm going to need someone around to make sure I don't splatter myself on some rocks. Which means I still need you. Nope, you saved my life, and now you got to take care of me. Don't like it? Too bad, I said with as much attitude as possible. She laughed, sat down, grabbed a chunk of meat, and started eating. I did the same. Meat! Sweet and savory meat! It tastes so much better when you kill, carve, clean, and cook it yourself. I'm glad I'm not a pony, or I'd have to be a vegetarian. And that would suck. Who can live without steak? The venison was delicious. Between the two of us, we ate half of it. We decided that we would split the other half tomorrow. When she argued, I told her that since she spotted it, it was half hers, and if she wouldn't take it, I'd knock her out and strap it to her back. She got the picture, laughing again. We fell asleep next to a smoldering fire, bellies full. The next day, my flying lessons began. She walked in front of me like Rainbow Dash when she was coaching Fluttershy on her cheering. Yay! She was in full coach mode. I caught on pretty quickly. After the day was over, I was already flying, albeit rather poorly. By flying, I mean I could go up and down, forward, turn myself slowly, and land in a way that didn't involve my face hitting the ground. Having seen birds up close, I knew how they moved their wings and practiced the motions, getting helpful hints from Gilda. Even though I had never used mine before, they were fairly muscular. Given some practice, I would be as good a flyer as she was. The excitement of being able to fly, however, was fantastic. We ate half the remaining meat. Instead of stuffing ourselves, we saved the other half for tomorrow, and we split it evenly. Well, you taught me to fly. I really can take care of myself now. Here's your share of the meat. Thanks for everything. I guess I can let you off the hook. You know, I could stick around, she said nervously. What? Won't I be tying you down? I thought you wanted to be alone and out in some forsaken waste, filled with dragons that want to make you a snack. Sarcasm really is my strong point. If you want me to go, then I'll just go. She actually seemed hurt. Hey, I never said that. I actually happen to enjoy your company, despite your personality. I save on my part. Well, what will you do? She asked curiously. Well, considering my knowledge and skill set, I was probably a traveler, so I guess I'll do that again. See the world with my own eyes. I mean, I've got nothing to tie me to this place. What, so you can end up half dead without your memories again? She said sarcastically. We really are two sides of the same coin. That won't happen if I have a travel partner, I said, raising an eyebrow at her. She just smiled back, then scowled. I'm gonna end up saving your tail again, aren't I? Yep,